So this trilogy made a bunch of money. So first one made almost 6 times its budget, right? At almost 50 million. The entire trilogy was made for like between 20 and 25 million. And so the box office of the first one was almost enough to justify the entire trilogy. Second movie made 22 million, so a 50% drop or so, more than 50%. But at this point, we're in pure profit territory. And so far, Chapter 3 has made 3.5 million after the first weekend. So if it gets to 10, if it triples its box office, that's another 50% drop, right? So on the one hand, I'm kind of relieved to see that this is seeing significant drops. And I actually had a hard time finding a showing in London because 1 and 2 were shown all over the place, and part 3, there were only a handful of showings in the first weekend. It's not going to get better after that. But the trilogy as a whole made money. I think we're pretty unanimous that this is not a great story. This was not worth it. But I'm kind of sad it made money because it then like that just justifies the entire project, right? Like, and then once you factor in streaming and whatever, like I don't see this becoming like a cult classic or anything like that, or even a so bad as good movie. I think they're just bad. Like the third one is a little bit trippy in the last act, but the first two are really bland. So I don't see this having lots of legs on streaming or something. But like this is making money.
But I think the reason why they're making money because they tricked us, and I think the box office sales reflect that. Obviously, in terms of the drop, so that shows that you should not lose faith on humanity because people can still know, they can still acknowledge and know when a bad movie is a bad movie. So I do think the reason why this franchise made money is mainly because of the first one, and and with the first one they tricked us. They didn't give us what we thought we were gonna get.
I think there's two parts of this. The drop off, I think, is for once people are kind of recognizing bad work, and that's good, right? Like I've not seen very many defenders of this. Not even all that many of say, oh, this is just a fun slasher. There are pretty few defenders of this. Just from a money making perspective, this basically shot 3 movies all at once in I think Bulgaria for cheap, and then kind of distributed them as 3 movies over the course of 2 years. As an investment, it's absolutely worth it. And if you are a movie studio, you should copy the Strangers trilogy in terms of how you plan it, how you structure it, how you pay for it. In the first movie, the Strangers didn't even have named actors. They had like local extras who played the villains, which does not show like a lot of attention to making the performance all that special. It's just unfortunate that this strategy actually worked because it's just a waste of everybody's time and money. That's just not a good place.
Yeah, nah.